standing on Government Street at the intersection of South Georgia Avenue. Behind me at what was number 1260 was a shingle and stucco house that the newspaper turned into colonial design, built for James O. Dickens in 1908. Mr. Dickens owned the English Manufacturing Company, which in those days was still manufacturing buggies, wagons, and creating harnesses and saddles for Mobile. Mr. Dickens didn't live to see the house completed, but his wife, Carrie, did. It was designed by noted local architect C.L. Hutchison, and the house had 10 rooms and large halls, according to the newspaper account, and the rooms were lit with electric light fixtures that were considered very elegant for the time. Mrs. Dickens lived here until the 1920s, and then she moved on to smaller quarters. The house went through a series of owners in the 1930s, 40s, and 50s, finally going the route so many of these houses did, and turning into a rooming house. Now, during that point, as a rooming house, it's said that author Ernest Hemingway once stayed here. The house was empty by the 1980s and in poor condition. The owner at that point owned the gasoline station to the west, and he wanted to put in a car wash on that property. He gave the house and a check for $5,000 to a group of local preservationists who were able to obtain a vacant lot on the northwest corner of South Georgia Avenue, a lot that's still vacant. They had to move the house across the parking lot of the Steak and Egg restaurant next door. The owner refused. He said if that house was moved to that location, it might block the visibility of his Steak and Egg restaurant. Well, since they couldn't move the house was demolished, and the Steak and Egg was out of business within a year. The planned car wash still occupies that site today.